to be ruthless.
Hey kid, don't ever let them get inside your head. They'll tell you what to do in life instead of everything you know that you could get. Don't let them guide your life towards regret. I'll fight for what I love with every breath.
Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Leonidas, and we are back with an exciting new series on our channel using Arma 3 with the Antistasi Plus mod. If you're new to Arma 3 or haven't really played it, it's a dynamic open-world military sandbox with the ability with mods to play almost any conceivable scenario you can think of. So Antistasi is a game mode within Arma 3 that has been around for a while, I think 2 or 3 years. But I always love going back to it and playing it every now and then. So this game mode centers around the player taking on the role of guerrilla forces, attempting to take over a country from a government. In our scenario, we'll be replicating a crisis that's currently taking place in and around the Ukraine, but putting our own twist on it. The backstory to our playthrough is that Belarus has decided to stop supporting Russia, and due to pressure from both the UN and NATO has instead told Russia that they are expelling all forces and will no longer support them. This obviously led to an all-out war between Russia and Belarus, which the Ukrainians have decided to take advantage of, and they have inserted a small special operations team to build up sympathy for a democratic Belarusian front that's been growing within the country since Russia and Belarus went to war. So they're in the country currently trying to fight against the pro-Russian administration that was previously in power, and Russia has decided to invade Belarus to ensure that they reestablish control of the country and continue to use it as a forward staging area in the region. If you are familiar with the Antistasi game mode, we will be playing a rebels versus government versus invaders, with the government being Belarus and the invaders being Russia. So let's go ahead and hop right into the initial map to set up our base. Hey, what's going on, guys? So we're gonna start the actual campaign portion of our newest Antistasi Plus mission here. So the first thing you do whenever you start up Antistasi, you pick a location for your base to be. I like it to be near kind of a couple towns. That way you can take those towns over, start getting human resources without the enemy necessarily being able to like be right next to an outpost and just send patrols out. This little guy isn't bad too, just towns, resource centers. Yeah, I think we're gonna use this building actually. It's a little bit close to this town, but if we can take that town early, it'll be really good. So let's put it in this little building. We'll spawn in and we'll get our assets moved around however we see fit. We'll go into third person really quick. All you do is just move your assets. And with Antistasi Plus, it's really nice because you can move your little helper guy here. Show you what I mean. It says warlord for him, but let's grab him and put him indoors because if he dies, it's really bad. It's not good. So we'll put him inside. That way he's in cover, not necessarily getting spotted, and he's a little bit more protected. We'll move our flag. And then I'll quickly go over all the assets here in case you're new to Antistasi or haven't played it in a long time. So this is your arsenal. Right now we don't really have anything in it because we just started out. All we have in it is your grease gun, Mosin, car, and a shotgun. And then like a Panzerfaust, some craft B-vest, bags, no nods or anything like that. This is your garage and also where you buy vehicles and loot crates. Loot crates, it's a box you can put down and it saves you some headache in terms of gathering equipment. Let's say you've killed a squad of enemies. In the old Antistasi, you'd spend the next 30 minutes looting their bodies. In this one, you put the box down, you hit the button to loot everything on the ground nearby, and it'll pick everything up for you. So it saves you some kind of time collecting all that stuff. This is game options, AI load info, and map info. And then this is your guy, Private Petros. I think usually he's like a lieutenant or a captain, but he's a warlord. He's kind of your connection to the insurgent force or whatever you want to call them, guerrillas. and you can request missions and manage your HQ through him. But that's kind of the basic outline of the base there. So we got our base established. From here, let's kit up and we'll go look for a patrol. First thing we'll do is get some resources just to start getting guns, some launchers and stuff to prepare for more attacks. Okay, so we got our base set up. I put the assets kind of where I see them going. We're gonna go ahead and load up our first arsenal, our first kit, and get ready to head out. So I got a pre-built one that I like to use. It's just a Kar 98, a Panzerfaust launcher, some ammo, and then we are using Ace Medical. So all the bandages, morphine, all that stuff is already included. It's a civilian build, so if I'm driving around and I want to just recon, get on foot, I can just stash my kit, my weapons, my vests and all that nearby in the vehicle, get out, conduct my recon, staying under cover. And yeah, I don't have to immediately get in contact with any enemy. So let's go ahead and get ourselves a vehicle. We'll just get an off-roader. We'll put it there. And then I like to bring out like 2 to 3 guys first time going out, a medic who can revive you and a rifleman just to back you up. Early game, they're not going to be much use to you because they're like a level 0 or whatever. They're using pretty bad equipment. They're not accurate. They're more or less distractions kind of deal. One thing you want to do, turn on auto heal. Or you can also do cover, so they'll find cover and make sure that it's like safe to heal you before they come get you. But yeah, I just turn on auto heal. That way they come and heal you, or else you'll see they just stand there while you're down. But with auto heal enabled, they'll pop over and try to get you. So we're gonna get these guys in the vehicle, and then we're gonna look for a patrol, a roadblock, something kind of smaller that we can exploit and get some decent guns from. But yeah, let's see where we want to go. We have a town to the north and south, resource center to the east. I'm thinking we just drive north along this road and see if we can't spot a roadblock or something easy to get some gear from. We'll go ahead and head out. Should I get a loot box? We shouldn't need a loot box for this trip just because I kind of doubt we're going to get that much equipment really. So we'll just go out. I'm sure we won't get like a squad worth, maybe a couple dudes, a couple of AKs of decent quality. Yeah, we'll just drive around, see what we find. During this initial phase, I just like to build up money. So doing little missions from Petros, and then getting gear. So just getting decent weapons, some good protection from kit. Like playing this game out of Antistasi, you never really appreciate how much armor really does for you. Like you get level 4 armor and helmets and associated equipment. Like you can take a lot more damage and shots when you're in a firefight. So definitely look to get that stuff early as possible. But we're just kind of roving around, trying to stay in undercover mode so we don't take random contact from enemies. So we'll stay close to the roads as much as we can. If you look at the top of my screen, you'll see that undercover is currently on. That just means that we're acting as civilians, and as long as there isn't a dog patrol, because our war level is pretty low, no one will really notice that we're actual guerrilla forces. Once your war level gets pretty high, I want to say maybe 7 or 8 and above, just normal everyday soldiers will identify you as enemy because you're just so well known. But yeah, we're just gonna drive around looking for patrol, seeing what we can find and scavenge. The enemy is like a free-thinking AI, so they'll set up roadblocks, patrols, stuff like that, just to defend the areas they currently hold. So we'll drop down south and look at this town right outside Moglavica and see if we can't pick up a patrol or roadblock set up. So as you like take territory, they'll counterattack you. So you want to station garrisons, AI garrisons and such, inside those towns to hold them. You want to build AA positions. You can build mortar positions and call for fire using the high command menu. I think you need to get to like war level 3 or 4 to gain access to some of these features. Just because like starting out right from the rip, You might be able to buy a mortar truck and mortar team, but I think it takes a bit for you actually to get enough guys, both human resources, HR on the top screen there, and enough money to afford that. So the higher war level, so the more you fight them, the more access to equipment and things of that nature you'll be able to find. Be in position. So we have 2 police on this road. Police, it's kind of hit or miss. They have like level 2 armor gear, no helmets. And then that dude actually has a decent AK. Okay, that's not too bad. Let's see. So we got those guys, and then we got some guys to the south back on that road. Let's go take a look over there. Uh-oh. There we go. For some reason, for Ace Medical to work with Antistasi, I've noticed, I need to do it on like a local online server. So occasionally there'll be little bits of lag and stuff like that. But so apparently our guys in the vehicle identified 2 more police located just off to our right, to our west. I just want to make sure there's no army units nearby. Oh, there they are. There's the army unit. Okay, that is an issue. We don't really have a great AT system right now. I don't even know if my Panzerfaust will be able to destroy that little BTR there. Yeah, I think we're gonna leave this town a little bit stronger than I wanted to. Let's, that one's near an outpost. Let's just keep pushing. Let's go check out Pusta. See if it's a little bit more manageable. This is like, it's not a bad fight. It's just, I don't even have like an AK or an RPG or something to like hit these guys with. So as soon as we opened up, we could probably drop the infantry without too much issue, just with our car. But that BTR makes me super nervous. Just with our equipment right now, I think we'd kind of be walking into a slaughter. Yeah, we just need equipment to start off with. But that's one of the funnest parts of Antistasi, like building up from nothing, and then in a couple hours of gameplay, all of a sudden your arsenal is pretty stacked. Maybe you have a couple military vehicles, and you're looking a lot better. So let's see what this town has. So we'll just do a little circle here, see what we got going on. I think I see, is that a civilian? Yeah, I don't see a weapon there. Civilian. This town's pretty small. We might have some police. Hopefully no significant enemy threat in terms of military forces. But we will see that in a second here. Then another good part of having AI is they'll identify targets for you as you're driving around. So every now and then just check your map, because they'll identify them and it will populate on your map and give you a great essay, situational awareness of where the enemy are. Because while you're driving, you might not hit every detail. Okay, so there's a dog up there with this patrol. Yes, there's an army patrol up there. Okay, this isn't a bad target. That gunner we can hit. There's probably a team with him. 2 police. We could start in the beginning of the town and work our way. So start in the north and clear generally north to south. That might be a good little target there. Get some decent gear. Hopefully no significant counterattack. Yeah, so this is a good target. We're gonna pull back and find a good place to pop out of here. So we'll see which way the police turn. Whichever way they turn, we'll go to the opposite way. Drop the police first, and then slowly make our way down to the army. This little compounded building with walls, mostly walls covering it, that could be good. So I'm assuming there's a couple enemy I don't see, but we're gonna pop out here, drop these 2 police, and then work our way down south. So let's do it. Got one. Where'd the other guy go? Behind this bush. Okay, we're just gonna frag this. Okay, got the second police officer. Let's start pushing for the army units. Our guys should be following us. Yep. Did I take frag? Mild bruise to the chest from that frag I thought threw out there. There was a Dishka machine gunner. I want to drop him first because that's like the biggest threat. So let's keep bounding up using these buildings as cover. So we'll pop out on the other side of this building and hopefully we have line of sight on that that Dishka machine gunner. There we go. Civilian, get out of the way. One shot hit him. Okay, Dishka's down. Where are my little dudes? Yeah, let's bound them up. So they'll bound up. Hopefully cover me while I move up. Up, army guy. They're taking their sweet time. Okay. Looks like they're taking contact from the west. Our guys are literally standing right next to this dude and not dropping him, so you can see right there what I mean by they're not the best troops to depend on. We'll wait for this guy to burn his mag. Come on, shoot him. Oh my god, they're literally standing 10 feet away from this dude, just like unable to hit him. So they dropped one of our guys, the medic, of course. Here we go. Come on. They're just running back and forth over there. Might run back to those police we dropped. They had some decent AKs, it looked like. Found this guy up there. Oh god. This guy's got a good gun. Hit him. Miss. They're hiding behind that. One nice part about the Mosin, you can carry a lot of ammo for it. So I got a lot of Mosin ammo here. I don't really want to push them with a bolt action rifle. I want to keep my standoff I have. I could bound to that building there. Let's poke our heads around this way, see if we can't flank them from behind. Okay, let's keep moving up. Don't want to stay in the open. If we can, we'll get our guys up, but honestly, they were just shooting like people 10 feet away from them and not hitting them, so they're not going to be much help. I think they might have fallen back to the Dishka truck. There were like 3 guys over here. We're just taking it slowly. Clearing out as we go. Frag out over there by the Dishka. There's the gunner. Where did these other guys run off to? See if we know where they are based on the map. So we got a guy out to the northwest. Honestly, if I can tow this Dishka truck back, that's not a bad thing to have. The other guys run away. Enemies can, like, fall back. Makes me nervous, though. Okay, we might have to just take what we get, which in this case is a Dishka truck. I'm sure there's a couple rifles in there, maybe. And then those 2 police we dropped earlier, they should still be up there. This Dishka truck is not going anywhere. My frag blew out the tires. But we can get this guy's stuff. We'll take his ammo. Tourniquet's nice to have. More ammo. That maxes that out. Okay, let's see what we got on the truck here. Just first aid kits. Okay, let's go back to the police. Our guys unfortunately passed away. They bled out. I didn't really feel comfortable getting them up, to be honest, just because we were still in contact at that point. But I have no idea where these army guys ran off to, so I'm gonna treat everything as a potential spot. I thought I dropped one over here. No? I guess I did not. Okay, let's just fall back to our vehicle. We got a couple weapons here. I think we're gonna come out of here with a couple AKs. Not a great haul, but as long as we survive, that's like the biggest part of Antistasi. Not taking off more than you can chew, and then just surviving each encounter with the enemy. Because when you die, server dependent, but for us, we lose 30% of our money that we have. Unfortunately, we don't own this town, so the civilians are still loyal to the government, so I can't get in a vehicle in a town and just go back to being undercover. But we'll throw this in there. We'll keep our thing. All this ammo, we don't need that anymore. We'll keep frags on us just in case we get ambushed. And let's go get this guy's stuff. Looks like he's got a little AK. M92. Couple magazines for it. A few more magazines for it. Okay. We drop the other police guy there. We'll grab his gear. I've never been attacked by one. I don't think it's in this mod or anything like that. So we got some good 7.62 ammo here. Go back with like 10 magazines. Not bad. You need to, for this server that we're running, we need 15 of a certain weapon type to permanently unlock it. So I think it's about the same. You need like 15 magazines worth to unlock a ammo type. We'll just keep this one on us. So we'll make our right turn here. I really want a micro dagger, or a GPS even. That way I can have a map and I don't have to just look on my main map. So right turn. I guess I'm not undercover anymore, so I don't really need to drive on roads. Yeah, if they set up roadblocks, because they would have gotten the report. The AI commander would have gotten the report that this village was attacked. So he might have sent a QRF, but we're pretty isolated here. And in this game, they don't just spawn. Like, for a QRF on the ground, they have to leave from an outpost with those vehicles and drive to you. And if it's in the air, they have to leave from an air base, which the closest one I think is that CDF one in the south. And then there's another one to the northwest, if I remember that map. But decent haul. Got a couple AKs we can use. And then put away the bolt actions for a little bit anyway. Hopefully it's civilian. Where's that other vehicle? Oh, that is an army Dishka. So we should not stick around here. Because we are not undercover, so it will just open up on us or as soon as it sees us. So let's get out of here. If I had a scope, I would just snipe and just take another dude. Maybe get... Oh, there it is. Getting engaged by the Dishka. Not good. This is a no armor, little off-roader. So hopefully we can make it back to our base at least. Should be a right turn coming up in this no-name village. Hopefully, since there's no name associated with it, they have no reason to set up a roadblock or anything. Yeah. Okay, first little raid mission done. Lost 2 dudes, but got a couple AKs, which would be good in the long run. And we're just gonna pop through this field here and get back to our base a little bit faster. Try not to hit a tree or rock. But I mean, it sucked, but those dudes were literally standing like 20 meters at most from the enemy and just like not hitting them. So yeah, it is what it is. So when you get back to base, they have a really easy mechanic. All you do is transfer vehicle cargo to ammo box, and everything I put in this vehicle goes in there. So pretty nice. I'm just gonna put everything in there and transfer the cargo. That way everything I have is back in there. But okay, first raid done. We'll kit out and probably either look to do a mission in one of these towns, like a supply mission, drop off supplies, or maybe go out on another little raid to hit another checkpoint, try to get our try to get some more supplies. But we'll see what we want to do. Okay, so I've been thinking it over. I think the best thing to do is try to get one of these towns on our side. So we're gonna go ahead and kit up again. We'll take the same basic loadout, but we'll take one of our nice shiny new weird not AK variants. Don't have any attachments, but we will go ahead and load up all the ammo for them that we can. 6.778 API, I like that. So we'll bring 3 mags in our vest. Then we'll take another 3 mags for a total of 6 in our bag. Then we still got our med supplies. We'll stay in civilian attire for now. Once we get to a certain war level, we'll just transition to fatigues, because at that point they already know that. Or if we do an overt raid, we'll transition because they hold a little bit more. But yeah, and I don't think we got any helmets. Okay. I could recruit squad using the actual, if you look up here, this is the actual like guerrilla money. And then this is my personal money. We won't do that. 1 medic with us just to pick us up if we get down should be fine. I hear a helicopter. So we have an airbase down here. 1 to the northwest and 1 to the far northeast. So I shouldn't really be hearing any helicopters. So that is slightly concerning. Definitely hear a helicopter. Oh, this is not good. How did they find my base already? Are they... This is bad. This is way too early to be finding the base. They're gonna try to land here? Oh god. Oh my god, I just realized my medic's name was Thanos. Oh, that's pretty awesome. Hopefully he just keeps flying. Okay, that could have just been like a resupply mission. He's heading north. It must just be like just random. Hopefully he didn't identify the base, but there is a chance. And then we are gonna get a loot crate. Just in case we get a bunch of loot. And you just click on that and it'll load it in the car for you. Let's go, Thanos. Okay, I actually want to keep this guy alive now. He's got an awesome name. Make sure you bring your fucking crystals. Forgot to spawn the mission. So we'll do a supply mission, mission request, supply, city supplies. Oh god. Thanos, you gotta get out of the back. And then I'm gonna have to load this cargo through Ace. We got to load this crate up in here. We're gonna bring supplies to civilians. To, you know, win a little bit of favor from them. So we'll load this up. And we'll back the car up and load up our supplies. One issue is, for some reason, they refuse to get in the passenger seat with me. They always want to ride in the back, and I have no idea why that is. Watch out, Thanos. Okay. So hopefully Thanos doesn't have that issue, but we'll see. Okay, so supplies are in. Okay. Thanos, get in the passenger seat, please. Where are you going? My gosh. Yep, going for the back seat. You know what? We'll just do this one solo. Whatever. I'll put him in the garrison at base to protect Pavlov. That's super annoying, but it's whatever. Okay. Thanos, unfortunately, could not figure out how to get in this vehicle, so we'll be doing this mission alone. Let's see where we're going. We're delivering supplies down to Pusta. Hopefully they will join us after that, so we'll take this road south, cut west, or east rather, and then drop down. So a left, a right, and we should be there. I think that's the town we might have actually just come from. So hopefully there's not too much resistance there. Unless that helicopter... Well, the helicopter was heading north, so there shouldn't be anyone there. And then we... since we went back to base, our vehicle is undercover again, so we'll be able to kind of scout out and pick where we want to drop the supplies. You just have to drop it within like 30 to 50 meters of the like actual... little mission objective, but besides that you can kind of pick where you want to defend from. So you have to guard the supply box for 120 seconds to give the civilians time to like get their food and supplies from it. Look like 5, but we'll see here in a second. 4 police. Oh, this is the town we hit prior, so that's gonna make things very interesting. I guess I have to drop it like within 50 meters of that marker right there, so that it'll have to be here. And I'm just gonna hide. I'm gonna put this truck kind of out this way so I can hold the intersection. And I'll use this truck and the building as cover. Give myself a little L. Okay, we're just gonna pop out, try to drop these 4. Unload cargo. Try to drop these 4 guys as quick as we can. Okay. Police are down. We can take it off automatic fire now. Cargo out. Oh man, it has to be closer. That's super frustrating because it's wide. It's like in the open at that point. Yeah, I know. I can't go undercover because I just like killed 4 guys. That's fine. Okay, hopefully it starts now. There we go. 120 seconds. Drop 4 guys. I don't have to stay near the crate, but yeah, I think I'm going to pull back to this building. That way I have some type of cover here. Is that a vehicle I'm hearing? So there's an outpost to the south. They were going to come. They should be coming from the south, so down this way. Like if this outpost or factory sent a QRF, they should be coming from the south. I think that's a guy I dropped earlier. So we got about a minute left here. But we're looking pretty good so far. You know what? I feel pretty good about this. Let's go ahead and get that loot box out. Let's get ready to go. I want to get out of here because they will occasionally launch QRFs after these missions. And I want to be rolling out as the timer expires if possible. And I'll show you guys how the loot crate did it. So when I was playing Antistasi, the original, I played that for a long time. And like the most annoying part was just picking up all the supplies off the enemies, especially like once you get the resource crates and stuff like that on the more advanced enemies, like the special forces that will get inserted via helicopter. But you just put this loot crate down. Oh god. Where are we taking contact from? There he is. Somehow he didn't hit us. That was really lucky. Oh my gosh. That was bad. Okay, we're gonna gather this loot and we're gonna get out of here. Holy crap. Got any other guys over there? Okay, so you saw it took all their kits, all their weapons. Oh, this guy's not dead yet. I was wondering why it didn't take his loot. Okay, gather loot. Okay, taking more contact. I saw him up in the trees. Okay, this is quickly becoming spicier in a bad way. We honestly need to just get this loot crate and get out of here. Okay. Put a couple good rounds. Nope, still taking fire. Let's just get this loot crate to the truck and get out of here. This is not good. We are very alone. I'm very afraid. They did not like us supporting these civilians for some reason. Okay, a loot crate is in. We're just gonna back out of this town. Let's just get out of here. This is not good. Not a good situation to be in here. Try not to run over any civilians and burn the goodwill we just earned with them. Okay, well, that got a little bit crazy there, but I mean, mission accomplished, and we killed a bunch of guys, got some gear. So kind of a win-win. As you saw police responding to this, so as we get higher in war level and also aggression, so at the top of my screen you can see CDF, AFRF aggression. The higher their aggression is, the more like the difference between them sending a tank to find you versus like a squad of dudes. That'll change based on the aggression as well as the war level. So the higher the war level, the better equipment the enemy will have and the better vehicles and such you'll see on the battlefield, just because they're devoting more resources both in terms of equipment and vehicles to squash the rebellion, guerrilla, however you want to call it. This is that Dishka again. Looks like they don't like me. I'm taking shots. Just shot out my back windshield. Just try to swerve. Yep, I think that's gonna become an objective to drop that fucking roadblock, because that's not fun on the way home. Yeah, so that was a near ambush. Not fun. Hopefully they don't follow us home, but we'll see here in a minute. Yeah, we gotta clear out that town just because this is a key intersection. So over there, they might just be garrisons to that little resource depot up there. I'm not sure, but not great, not great at all. But we got equipment. Mission was accomplished. We got $400 in our pocket from it. So yeah, can't really complain too much. I'll show you guys loot crate. Putting your loot in is same procedure as the vehicle. You just get the loot crate. That should be the closest container to your arsenal. You drop it, you load it, and you're good to go. Everything you got from magazines, weapon attachments, everything gets loaded in. But yeah, successful little raid there. Thanos is here holding down the fort for us. So let's do this really quick. Unload our loot crate. And it's not like a free thing, so you can use the loot crate once. So you'll see here, after I load it, the loot crate just disappears, so I have to spend more money to get more of them. But all that loot went into our arsenal, so now we have a couple scorpions. Awesome. We got a bunch of these what look like AK-74Us, but not, but no launchers. We got a couple tactical police vests. I think that's level 2 armor, level 2 or 3, but no helmets or anything. So we'll keep grinding. We'll think about what we want to do next and pop into that. Just keep grinding. Hey everybody, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this latest addition to the Leonidas content channel. Stay tuned for more coming from this series as we progress in Antistasi. I'm trying to keep these videos to roughly 30 minutes, but that will depend on kind of the content from that week's play. Again, I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you hit that like and comment button if you enjoyed it. And stay tuned for more using the subscribe feature and sign up for notifications. But I'll leave it at that, and I hope you guys enjoy, and see you guys in the next one. See ya.